Yo, what is up guys, Methodzz here, bringing you an Arkaden Search and Destroy gameplay. This was a 4v4 game battles match from quite a while ago. This was last map, and I kind of go off here. I think I dropped 11 or 12 kills when we were down 3-1. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy. But as you see in the title, today I want to talk about, how I am, and I want to kind of, let you guys know me a little better. Kind of going to be like how I am in school and, how much of a little douchebag I am. So basically, in the middle of 5th grade in December, I moved from, my hometown. Oh, this kid almost destroyed me, by the way. This could have been nasty. But, so I moved from my hometown to, like, a town about 5 to 10 minutes away. So it was, like, the town directly next to it. We moved to a better house, new school and everything. So, I was nervous, I'm a pretty outgoing kid, but the first day's always, nerve-wracking. Because, you don't know anybody, so you're walking around like a fucking headless chicken, seeing where your classes are, etc. So keep in mind this was 5th grade. And, I'm not sure to meet friends. I'm pretty outgoing, I'm very social. So I make friends pretty quick. And, me being a little douchebag I am an asshole. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I sort of changed, I'll tell you in the end of the video. But I used to be, the typical class clown prickhead who would, always be in the principal's office for stupid shit. And, yeah, so I moved here, and, basically, my school had this every year trip, and for the 5th graders, it was Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook is a beach in New Jersey where, everybody went to. It was a stupid trip, you can only go in the water up to, like, your ankles or, like, your knees or some shit, so it was pretty pointless. But still, you're in 5th grade, you think that shit's fun. So I got kicked off that. And the way my school works is you, like, accumulate points. And let's say, like, a regular detention is worth 2 or 3 points, and a lunch detention is worth 1 point. Lunch detention, you can't go out to recess. You gotta go sit in the study hall room, talk to the person who's in there why you have detention, and it was the stupidest shit. So I was kicked off Sandy Hook, and, whatever. Parents obviously weren't happy. I'm a 5th grader getting in trouble. And so basically, moving on to, like, the end of the year, the second to last day of school, I actually got suspended. This is the first time I ever got suspended. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I was in 5th grade, I was a little bitch, I cried, I got suspended. But, my parents weren't really mad, I got suspended in the second to last day for fighting somebody. And, keep in mind, this is probably going to be the corniest shit you will ever hear. So, in 5th grade, you think it's funny, so this kid, one of my good buddies today, is wearing shoes that say MJ on it. So me, with that fifth grade mind, Michael Jackson, oh my god, you have Michael Jackson shoes. So I'm fucking around with him, and, I really didn't like the kid at the time. So, the Michael Jackson shoes, blah, blah, blah. So, and that's not why we fought. This is the stupidest shit you will ever hear. So, I'm on the swing at recess outside. And he's like, you're off the swing, we're fighting. So I got off the swing, I guess he was joking with me. So I got off the swing, and he stole my motherfucking swing. So we honestly threw hands, it was a little pussy 5th grade fight, it wasn't anything big. So my shoe fell off and he threw it at me, and then I threw like a small little fucking pussy punch in 5th grade. It's funny looking back at it now, but we were petrified back then, me and him, we were like crying. Oh my god, he was like, I'm going to boarding school, I'm like, Jesus Christ. So moving on to, 6th grade, me being, the little asshole still. I guess I really didn't learn that it really gets you nowhere until about 8th grade, freshman year, when shit started to hit me hard. 6th grade, moved on, blah, blah, blah. 7th grade, I was scared as shit. I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, these middle schoolers are gonna bully me. Oh my god, because I thought, like, middle schoolers would just bully every single, 7th grader that comes into school. And that wasn't the case, I was already friends with, like, a lot of 8th graders, when they were in 6th grade and I was in 5th, so it really wasn't a big deal. I still had a lot of friends that were 8th graders. I was still a prick, thought I was cool, thought I was the class clown, I made everybody laugh, I got a lot of detentions, blah, blah, blah. Moving on to 8th grade, 8th grade, I was probably the worst I've ever been, I talked back to every teacher, I was a prick to everybody, I was only nice to you if you were my friend or if I liked you. I would sort of treat people like shit, which it wasn't right. I got suspended like 2 or 3 times that year for just stupid shit. And in 8th grade, you know, you're graduating from middle school. So my school has, you know, graduation, and then you can go to there's a dance, and then we have a Washington D.C. trip. Where everybody goes to Washington D.C. and you can you know, hang out. You sleep there for like 2 or 3 days, I believe. And you know, me and my one friend, we both got kicked off. Once we get into point stuff, you get 1 point for lunch detention, 2 or 3, I forget, 2 for detention, 3 for suspension, and I think it's like 25 points to get kicked off. So we got kicked off before the trip, and you know, I really wasn't stressing about it. You know, I really didn't care, to be honest. I really didn't think it would be that fun. You know, everybody told me, you know, you missed out. It ended up being really fun, blah blah blah. I was like, whatever. And so I was also not allowed to go to the dance either. So right after graduation, basically I had to go right home. I wasn't allowed to go to the dance. And you know, my principal said I was sort of lucky that she was letting me graduate, because 8th grade. Well, like, either way, I would have moved on to freshman year, but I guess there was a possibility that I wasn't actually going to walk in like the graduation celebration, whatever. So I mean, you know, I really didn't give a shit because I got to walk, but that was just my mentality. Moving on to freshman year, which was last year, I actually started realizing that, you know, it really got me nowhere. Like last year, I ended up getting like 1 detention, and yeah, about 1 detention, and so I wasn't nice to people still. I was still kind of a prick, and you know, this year I finally realized, you know, I started being nicer to people. Like, I'm not a douchebag to everybody anymore, because I used to be the kid who was invited to all the parties. I hung out with everybody. But then I started being a prick to everybody, and you know, people stopped hanging out with me. I stopped getting invited to parties, and that's when I got, like, you know, really into Xbox. So I'm just now getting back, like, with my old friends because I stopped being a prick to everybody. You know, it really got me nowhere, to be honest. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be like the biggest asshole, and it honestly got me absolutely nowhere. My grades suck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just now, like, finally realizing that, you know, grades are actually big. I want to go to a good college, want to have a good career. And, you know, I still have a 45 in Spanish, which is unbelievably terrible. You know, I always say to myself, what the fuck is Spanish going to do for me? But, you know, it's a class that I have to take, and, you know, I guess it helps a lot on your resume or whatever it's called, and getting good jobs in certain fields. So, you know, I really got to start getting my grades up, you know, especially with gaming. I mean, I kind of want to have good grades so I can, you know, sort of keep playing. Like, I don't want one day my dad saying, you know, you can't play video games anymore because your grades suck. You know, he's never done that yet, and I doubt he will. But, you know, I really got to get my grades up. I got to stop getting in trouble. I think I had, like, 2 detentions this year already, both from my Spanish class, because, like I said, I talk back to teachers. I'm a little prick. You know, I kind of stopped. Some teachers pissed me off with the stupidest shit. I'm not going to lie. Like, they would yell at me for stupid shit, and then I go back. It's just a mess. So, yeah, that's kind of how I am in school and how I, you know, progress throughout my years. So I'm just, you know, I'm now finally starting to get back to, you know, my nice ways and stop being a prick. But yeah, this is coming to the end, boys. I think I go off right here. Kinda, at the end, I kind of picked it up. Almost got a 1v3 before, but I kind of failed. But I thank you guys for watching. You know, nice little comeback. And, you know, hope you guys enjoyed. You know, make sure to drop a like, comment, follow me on Twitter. It'll be in the description. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks guys. Methodzz, I'm out. Peace.
Your work is appreciated. Well done.